please.
It is my great privilege as well as my duty to say a few words of tribute to two remarkable members, former members of this House, and two remarkable public servants that I was privileged to know. At first glance, the two of them might seem two very different people, and they were, but they shared extraordinary values, passionate views in what was right, passionate voices to articulate those views, regardless of the opinions of their own political party or of consensus. They stood by what was right, and there are characteristics that are truly important in public representatives. Paddy Harte, I suppose, could be described, and Ceann Comhairle, you have described him, as a peacemaker. And if you were to give any attribute to any one of us, the notion that we could be called peacemakers would be among the highest accolades that we could bestow. And Paddy was involved in making peace at a very human level, not in broad structural terms, but in actually building bridges and reconciling differences. I know at his funeral it was said that his greatest legacy, obviously, was the Island of Ireland Peace Park at Messines, formally opened on the 11th of November 1998 by President McAleese, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Albert of Belgium, which was seen then as a turning point, not only in history, but in the relationships between the peoples of these islands. One of the many important steps on the road to real reconciliation. I'm truly delighted to see all the members of the Harte family, and I may be forgiven to welcome Jimmy. The Harte family are a hub of community. I know that. And the open door connection with the community surrounding them is an important aspect of their very existence. So on behalf of the Labour Party and all the colleagues, I send my condolences, but also my congratulations to the Harte family for the incredible service that Paddy gave to his community and to his country. I knew Monica Barnes very well. Again, somebody who often shared more views with me than many members, in fact, the majority of our own party in the early days, certainly. I remember one trip I made with two remarkable women, myself and two remarkable women, myself, Monica Barnes and Moira Gagan Quinn, to Russia. I'm not sure, Ceann Comhairle, I could actually tell all. But we did make a very interesting train journey from Moscow to then the Soviet Republic of Lithuania, to Vilnius, overnight on the train, and as well as the samovar and the tea that was available at the end of it, we also had a native stronger beverages brought with us. So it was very good, insightful discussions on all politics and all politicians on that journey from those remarkable women. And on that trip we also had the... I often wondered about that afterwards, because we actually were accompanied by a Russian. So maybe in Moscow somewhere now, in the liberated archives, there will be transcripts worth reading. One of the people we met on that trip was Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space. And I remember Monica was truly delighted to meet a woman that had been in space, because, as others have said, she was a true feminist, somebody who would advance the cause of women always and forever, in every circumstance, with fear and favour for nobody, without taking any hostages if anybody had a different view. I remember, I'll share one more anecdote with you. We often shared platforms. I remember I very reluctantly, in my early political career, gave up my Saturday clinics to do a meeting, and it was a meeting with women's groups in Dublin. And the co-speaker at it with me at the time was Monica. And I said to her, God, you know, Do you find it difficult giving up your clinics on a Saturday? And I learned of politics in Dáil Éireann. She said, clinics on a Saturday? She said, I meet my constituents by appointment on a Tuesday. So politics can be very different, but we're certainly the poorer of personalities like Paddy and like Monica. I know it was a terrible blow to her to lose her son Paul, but she has made a remarkable, indelible impression on everybody she has met, and indeed on the cause of the advancement of women and social progress in general in our state. So on behalf of the Labour Party, I too would join with others in extending my condolences, but also my congratulations to Bob and the family for the remarkable life and achievements of Monica Barnes. May they both be looking down on us and enjoying the few words of celebratory acknowledgement that we give them today.